I think there is a great dark horse in this race who is completely underrated, and that's Beto O'Rourke. I think that he is the dark horse that can come up. I know Mayor Pete is popular. Absolutely not. He's eloquent like Obama. He has the personal connection like Bill Clinton.
Just skipped a beat. Really?
Absolutely true.
Okay, Dinesh.
Yes, I really do believe it because people are connecting.
All right, Beto O'Rourke was good on China today. I've got to say something nice about Beto. I liked what he said about China and the NBA. Yay, but that's only because President Trump paved the way for everyone to think the right things about China. Sorry, but what about this? Hillary Clinton, she feels like she got robbed. She says that over and over again, Dinesh, on the trail.
There's no question that Hillary would love to get her way into the Oval Office. I just don't think it's going to happen. It is true that the three Democrats in the lead are all faltering in different ways. Biden, I mean, the bumbling, the stumbling, then the corruption. I mean, if anything, this impeachment inquiry has shown the racket that the Biden family has been running in China, also in the Ukraine. And of course, Elizabeth Warren is stiff as a board. I can't even imagine her getting into the mud with the greatest mud wrestler of all time, Donald Trump. So for these reasons, there's a look to other people. But Beto, really, I think Hillary Clinton could not even suffer a second loss. I don't even know what that would do to her psyche.
No, okay. Elizabeth Warren's elaborate tall tales are catching up to her. Last week, we were the first on television to expose one of them. Back in 2007, she said she quit her teaching job, Ethan, because she didn't have enough credentials. Then more than a decade later, this is her story.
Teaching special needs kids is a calling, but I finished the first year visibly pregnant. And back in those days, it meant you didn't get invited back.
Okay, not so fast, Liz, because the Washington Free Beacon obtained documents from the Riverdale Board of Education that prove Warren's contract was renewed for a second year, and that she resigned from teaching a little more than 2 months later. So, Ethan, the media conveniently ignoring this story. The narrative she's telling is false, similar to the narrative regarding her ancestry that was very attractive, being Native American as she is, or she said she was. But this seems like a bit of a pattern here.
That is a regrettable, unforced error on the part of the brilliant Senator Warren, who I disagree with Dinesh, of course, on this. I think she'd be phenomenal in a debate with President Trump, as would Vice President Joe Biden. And again, I mean, Bernie would do quite well as well. But yeah, unforced errors are always regrettable. She really is brilliant. She's a great attorney, a great professor. She's brilliant on the debate stage, but unforced errors really are going to catch up if she continues to make these. It's not helping her case because it looked like she was about to overtake Vice President Biden in this.
All right, but Biden. But you talk about Biden. Why does Warren have to make up a story about her life, Dinesh, if she's just naturally so brilliant in debates and on the trail? I don't think she's ever been nicked in a debate. She's never been nicked in a debate by anybody.
This is part of the problem, is that her narrative is the narrative of a privileged white woman who, not content with having the female card to play in affirmative action, had to play the Native American card so she could be a two-fer. She wanted to be not just a woman, but a woman of color, and was so described in the Fordham Law Review and other places like that. So she used this not innocently. It wasn't an unforced error. These were cunning moves that she made to advance her career. Now, obviously, they're embarrassing to her now, and so she's trying to recreate this fictional narrative, sort of Abraham Lincoln style, of having grown up in a log cabin, having been persecuted all the way along the way. I think that this is not unforced errors, but these are efforts ultimately to create a fake narrative about who she is.